On today's podcast, we'll be talking about the importance of safety walkthroughs, so stay tuned.
Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast.
We've been covering essential PPE, or personal protective equipment, for the last several weeks. And as crucial as that subject is, this week we're going to be covering something that everyone from staff to upper management and everything in between can do: safety walkthroughs. A safety walkthrough aims to proactively identify risks and take corrective actions before an accident or an injury occurs. When you think of a safety walkthrough, you might think of one or more people with clipboards meticulously inspecting every square inch of your facility. And that can be the case, but making a habit out of looking for potential issues and ways to improve should be a constant habit to adopt. During a safety walkthrough, the inspector or the team may be looking for hazards such as electrical hazards, checking for frayed or damaged electrical cords, improperly grounded equipment, and exposed electrical wires; fire hazards, ensuring that there are no obstructions in front of fire extinguishers, checking to make sure that smoke detectors and alarms are working properly, and confirming that emergency exits are marked and unobstructed; slip and fall hazards, looking for wet or slippery floors, uneven surfaces, or objects that could cause tripping; chemical hazards, checking that all hazardous chemicals are properly labeled and stored in designated areas, ensuring workers have access to the necessary personal protective equipment when working with chemicals; equipment safety, inspecting all machinery and equipment to ensure that they're properly working and that all safety guards and features are intact and functional; lighting, ensuring that all facility areas are well lit to prevent accidents and to reduce the risk of eye strain and fatigue; housekeeping, checking to make sure that all areas of the facility are clean and free of clutter, debris, and other materials that could pose a hazard; first aid kits, making sure that all the kits are fully stocked and accessible; ergonomic hazards, looking for ergonomic hazards such as poorly designed workstations and inadequate seating; and lastly, but certainly not least, compliance and safety regulations, confirming that the facility complies with all applicable safety regulations, such as and including things from OSHA. Now, the inspector may also review safety procedures, emergency response plans, and workers' training to ensure that they're up to date and effective. Performing a safety walkthrough is crucial in ensuring that your workplace is safe and compliant and with all applicable regulations. By checking the above items during a safety walkthrough, you can identify potential hazards and take corrective actions before an accident or an injury occurs. Thank you for being part of another episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. Until we meet next week, have a great week and stay safe.
Before moving on, here's a word from one of our sponsors. If you've ever been to or worked in a warehouse, you know just how important safety is to both management and staff. It's almost impossible to go 10 steps without seeing safety tape, angles, signs, and/or safety products. It's these items that show us how to be safe and avoid danger in the workplace. And if you're looking for the best products to make this happen, look no further than Mighty Line. Mighty Line floor signs and floor markings offer the best industrial products out there. We're proud to have Mighty Line as the official floor sign and floor marking company for the Warehouse Safety Tips podcast and site. Go to mightylinetape.com/safety tips to request a sample pack of their incredible safety signs and floor markings. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. If you visit warehousesafetytips.com, you'll find the show notes for this episode and access to all of our blog posts, previous podcasts, advertiser information, and much more. Thank you for listening to Warehouse Safety Tips and have a safe day.